By my appearance, as you know, extremely handsome. I am very dark, very proud of that. And I'm a member and leader of the talent conglomerate known as the Almighty Elite Act Pack. Let's get to it. So, John Legend was named Sexiest Man Alive. I believe it was by People magazine. And they've been doing it forever. They've been naming people Sexiest Man, Sexiest Woman Alive. Sometimes people agree, sometimes people don't. It's the nature of the beast. So I was sitting there thinking, I posted the other day, I said, man, there's a dude who's thinking right now he's the sexiest man alive. And I said, I'm that dude. I wasn't lying. I think I'm that dude. I don't have a number one hit on record. I don't have a Grammy. No shit like that, a hot ass wife or whatever. I ain't none of that shit. But I just believe that there are women who, they get their hair done, get their hair done, or they put on that dress, or they come from the gym, they believe they're the sexiest woman alive. It's perspective. And everybody has a right to their opinion about what the dude is the sexiest man alive or not. They do, like they don't think it. Somebody thought this person, somebody thought that person. I even saw somebody say, well, sexy isn't just a look, sexy is man, he's talented, whatever. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. But more importantly, what do you think of you? That's the most important shit. Everybody's quick to voice, what's up, Eddie Lee? I see you. Everybody's quick to voice what they feel about somebody else or weigh in on that. What about you? Let's take it over to something else. Let's merge it over to something else. Ready? So, I'm gonna name some names. Today. Feel like doing it. Someone I've been very blessed to work with, Felice Tamara Jackson, very talented lady. Director, producer, writer, actress. Oh my God. She does some everything. She posted on her page. She believes she said, not to brag or boast, I'm one of the greatest actors out here. And of course, you read the comments and somebody names somebody else or calls somebody else has to put it, right? She has every right to think, believe, and say that. Every right. Every right. Because she's pretty darn good. I would even push for directors because she's helped me in a couple of things I've been in and I've watched her work. I've been a part of her work. She's pretty darn good. She motivates people. So she's pretty darn good. Let's keep on going. What's up, Tony? I see you. Let's keep on going. Dorian Johnson. Probably know Dorian. Really light-skinned dude. I had to throw that in there. Really light-skinned dude. Good guy. Tremendous work with New Ties. Disconnected. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe did Disconnected. He did a thing with I call Jordan Peele-esque. You Can Stay Tonight. And people love to work with him. He has said that he is the best director in Chicago. Now, there are some people who will say, but he has every right to think, believe, and say that. And we have every right to say, oh, no, man, no, it's so-and-so. It's so-and-so. We have every right to say that. Have every right. But the most important point I'm making is Jordan, at his Hall of Fame speech, Michael Jordan, number 23, arguably the greatest basketball player to ever play, said that he was the best. A lot of us don't argue that. There's some LeBron, people say LeBron, and LeBron is all world. I'm more Kobe towards Mike because of his work on the defensive end and his killer instinct, but just hard to argue against. It's really hard. If he gets a couple more titles, it'd be really hard, and his longevity and stuff and his production. But Mike said he was the best. There are people I know, there are athletes who believe they're the best. Now, I'm gonna go a little further with this point. For those of y'all who are electricians or plumbers or authors or anything else, when you go to do your thing, what are you thinking? Are you thinking, I'm okay? Like even customer service reps. I remember doing telemarketing. And when I was doing telemarketing, I was one of the best people doing it. I didn't start off that way. I was one of the best people doing it. I could go and get the sales. I found my technique after a while. I got a great voice. I knew how to do it. My whole point with all of this is, you're supposed to believe you're the best. Hell, if you got the gumption, you're supposed to say you're the best. And if you can be prepared for the backlash you might get, about a decade ago, I started doing poetry. I wrote a book, The Confessional Heart of a Man. On the cover of the book, it said, Greatest Poet Alive. I used my name, GPA, Greatest Poet Alive. I still do. It's still on stuff. Remember, there was an article done on me about my coming and things I've been through and the grind and all that stuff and who I believe I am. The guy interviewing me says, you know there's no greatest poet alive. I said, well, there has to be. He said, why? Because you're standing here interviewing me. If you weren't intrigued by what I thought of myself or what I said, you wouldn't interview me. And the subsequent interviews after that, if you Google Greatest Poet Alive, the subsequent interviews after that. But you'll also get the backlash. You'll also get people who said I was whack or this, that, and the other. Okay. But you knew who I was. You know the name. My point is, how you feel about yourself has absolutely nothing to do with anybody else. When I did the play Nightshade, and I led off the play and did, what did I do? And did a Mist and Shadow. When I did a Mist and Shadow, I was the first person out there. The play was just me by myself, and I stood at the curtain. And I would tell myself, you're the best in the world. You're the best in the world. You're the best in the world. I think that's a fallacy that we don't believe, we aren't supposed to believe or say. I think that's idiotic. I really do. All right, so we got over there. Let me finish up with something else. November 22nd, my dear friend, fellow first family member of ACPAC, Angel Simmons, has her event. It's called Versus Vibes and Visions. And it's an event that benefits suicide awareness, suicide prevention. So, and I'm one of the participants in this event. It's at 825 West 69th Street. Excuse me, nose is running a little bit. 69th Street, Castagne Cafe. It's a great event. Tickets $15. You get poetry, spoken word, storytelling, dance, and singing, a whole host of things from this event. It's next Friday. So come on out. Support. It's going to be a great night. Make sure you come on out. That's my take on everything, and I want to end with this. It is perfectly fine for you to think highly of yourself. Your abilities, your gifts, your talents, it is perfectly fine. There is no laws that are being broken, whether man-made or God-made or anything in between. There are no laws that are being broken. Whatever you can do, I believe, because I believe in God, has been sent and been given to you for you to do your very best at. There are people who do hair. I met a brother. He was driving Lyft. I met a brother, and he's a stylist. And his air of what he could put together and wear clothes conveyed to me that he was the best at his job, that he believed that he was the best at his job. There is nothing wrong. Everything is right with believing you're the best. Next couple of weeks, there'll be Thanksgiving. You're going to see some people post their plates or tell you about nobody makes a banana pudding like Aunt so-and-so. Nobody makes a banana pudding like me. Nobody makes a pie like me. Nobody makes macaroni and cheese like me. You're supposed to feel that way. You're supposed to feel that way. The gym talk is over. Thank you very much. ACPAC or nothing.